Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about my May favourites. So my first favourite is something that I've been using for about 3 or 4 months now, and it is the Holika Seed Blossom Moisture Cleansing Oil. This is really cool because it comes in a massive bottle, it smells really nice, and it comes with a great pump top. I use this every day even if I haven't been wearing makeup that day because this takes the sunscreen off my face so that I can clean my skin properly. I don't know why I like it so much really, like it does the job that pretty much every cleansing oil does. It gets rid of my makeup, it gets rid of the sunscreen, but it smells really nice. It comes in a great sturdy bottle and it's pretty inexpensive. I think I bought this for 20 New Zealand dollars, so I would consider that pretty good. The second favourite is kind of skincare but also kind of not skincare because it is the Etude House Nail Remover. I have very little of this left, but I have another tube coming from Rose Shop because this cost me 93 US dollars. US cents? 93 US cents. Other than being ridiculously cheap, I really like this because it takes off my nail polish really well, but it also nourishes my nail. This is kind of difficult considering it is a nail polish remover. It does tend to be quite harsh on nails, but this one is actually quite moisturizing, which again I find really weird, but this is the first time I've ever tried a Korean nail polish remover. Other than moisturizing your nails and being really cheap, it also smells like peaches. It's so funny to be sniffing your fingers after you're taking your nail polish off because generally acetone nail polish removers smell like acetone, which is not something that you really want to be sniffing. But this smells like peaches! It's so nice and it makes me feel really good after using it. So I love this, and it also has a nice translation on the back that says Nail Remover. Another proper skincare favourite is the Mizon Multifunction Formula All-in-One Snail Repair Cream, which I should have just reviewed for you guys recently. This is a really surprise favourite for me because I actually bought this because it came free with the snail ampoule. And I don't really know why, but this makes my skin feel absolutely glorious. It's so soft and it sinks in really quickly as well, which means that I can move on to the next step of my skincare really quickly. It's great for me to use in the morning because, like I said, I can do everything else really quickly, or if I don't really have time, I can actually just use this as my last cream before I do my makeup. I of course have sunscreen over the top of this because the sunscreen is always the last step in my skincare and I never leave my house without it, but this makes my skin look really nice after I apply makeup and I just really like it. My last skincare favourite is another one from Mizon, which I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be pronouncing that Mizon or Mizon. I don't actually know, but this is the returning Starfish cream and this is the little miniature size. I have used at least half of this, if not more, which makes me really sad because I really like this cream. I do believe this actually does have Starfish in it, which makes me feel a little bit conflicted because that's kind of a little bit weird for me, but the cream itself is really good. The problem is that this, I believe, is actually discontinued, which I don't know why they would do that because I think it is quite a cult favourite. It makes my skin feel hydrated, it makes it feel nourished, and it gives it that really nice bouncy chuck sort of feeling too. I absolutely love it and I will definitely miss it once I finish it up. Moving on to makeup, I have the Innisfree Long Wear Cushion Foundation, which I am absolutely loving. I have no idea why it took me so long to actually purchase this because I have the shade 11, which they only make in the long wear formula, and it is the best colour for my skin. Obviously the cushion does make it look quite dark, but it's a pretty perfect match and it is what I'm wearing today. It also makes my skin look really nice, especially under the camera, which again is a really nice thing. I'm actually really excited to finish this one up because they have brought out new packaging and new cushion inserts for these products. So the little cushion of course does come out, so they have new versions of both of these and I can't wait to buy them. This is one of the products where I don't know why I waited so long to try it because I think I was just kind of scared that it wasn't going to match my skin tone well and it would just be another product that I have to give away because it's too pink, but oh, I love it. The next product is another one that I'm already wearing today, and it is the Chanel Soleil de Tan Bronze Universal Bronzing Makeup Base. This is probably the first proper luxury brand item that I have bought, other than I think YSL. I think that's considered luxury, right? It's pretty high end for me. And I really like this. Obviously, otherwise it wouldn't be in my favourites. I'm always cautious when it comes to bronzing because it's hard to make it look natural when you are quite fair. You do need to use a really light hand. So because this is a cream product, it's really easy to blend out, and if I ever put too much on, I can always get a damp beauty blender in there and blend it out nicely, which I think is easier than using a powder product. I also really like the colour. I think that it looks really nice on my skin tone, and I don't think you can really see it so much, but it does give my face a little bit more depth and definition. Plus it just looks so luxurious as well, which I'm not gonna lie, that is pleasing. Another one of the more luxurious items that I bought recently is one of the Hourglass Ambient lighting powders. This one is an Ethereal light. This, I believe, is the lightest colour that they make, and I really love this for just popping underneath my eyes and the high points of my face to give myself a really subtle glow. Because I don't really bronze or contour all that much, there's no point really highlighting if you're not going to add depth. That doesn't really make sense. So this is a really subtle way of just bringing out some of the high points and having a little bit of natural depth without looking like I've gone halfway and highlighted my face without contouring. And in case you guys are wondering why I don't really like to highlight and contour fully, it is because I just don't think it's necessary for me to do every day, and I find it really difficult because of course I do have a birthmark on this side of my face. It makes it hard, like it's right in the way where the contour would go, so it always looks a little bit crooked on that side, whereas that side's a bit easier, so I just don't really want to bother with it. My last favourite is something that I've been using a lot recently because I haven't had much time to get dressed in the mornings, which is unfortunate, but it's cold and that just makes me want to sleep in all the more, and this is the Benefit Gimme Brow. This is such a tiny tube that I just can't justify using it every day. For me, it's beyond my means because this is a $45 like brow tint. I adore the little wand. It is the perfect shape and size to get into my brows, so I like to brush this on my brows if I am just hurrying out the door and want a little bit more definition, and of course I add a little bit of mascara and a little bit of lip tint so that I look a little bit more balanced. It is a lot quicker than using a brush and a brow gel, so if I have more time I will use the brush and brow gel because of course that is a bit cheaper for me, but if I really am that rushed and still need to look presentable, that is one of my go-to products. And that is it for my favorites for May. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it wasn't too long. I purposefully only picked my very favorites for this video so that you guys wouldn't be too bored by a long video, because I do tend to ramble quite a bit, especially when I get really excited about things, and it just ends up being like a 10 or 15 minute video, which I don't think you guys want to watch that much me talking. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!